All right, everybody, I am back with a brand new DC update. This is a rare Saturday update. It's not going to be my typical update, though. This is going to be more of a passionate type of video. And as you could probably tell by the thumbnail, I have something I have to talk about. And I decided to go ahead and try and watch Peacemaker Season 2. I watched all of Season 1, and it was just disgusting. And I figured maybe because they're starting the DCU and they start off with Superman, that maybe, just maybe, this will be in line and maybe be a worthy successor and a continuation of the DCU. So I figured I'd give it a shot. I had to turn it off. I cannot believe what they have done to the DC brand. It's disgusting. It's depraved. It is not becoming of the DC brand. There is a full-on, and I can't show you guys anything in regards to this. There is a full-on, I don't even think it's quite halfway through the first episode. There is a full-on orgy scene with men just flaunting their junk out in the middle of the camera in slow motion in this massive party with people doing all kinds of stuff. What the hell does this have to do with the DC brand? Somebody explain this. I honestly believe this was done on purpose. They get people with Superman, they bring in the families, and then you follow it up immediately with this, you have a problem. James Gunn has a problem. He should not be in charge of DC. He is a disgusting, perverted individual. If you know his past, and then you see what he's doing here, it's disgusting. It is an agenda. You know, you damn well know kids are going to be watching this. Doesn't matter that it's the responsibility of the parents to lock this stuff out, which I believe it is. But the fact that you're doing it as a follow-up to Superman, knowing kids are going to watch this, that is freaking disgusting. Flat out. This show is made for perverts. I don't know what they are thinking with this guy in charge. This should immediately get him fired. The people that okayed this, the studio and the people, have problems. The DC brand is dead under James Gunn. It is dead. He has destroyed the DC name, and I am really glad that at the beginning of the episode that they got the DCEU out of it. James Gunn, his whole explanation as to why it changed the DCU is like the other stuff never happened. The ending sequence with the Justice League in the first show is taken out in this, and it's the Justice Gang instead. They even had Supergirl there, even though she's not part of the Justice Gang. And so they swapped out the characters. That's his whole explanation. He said he had an in, but he didn't. That's it? That's your explanation? He's a juvenile, disgusting writer. He has no business in Hollywood. He has no business peddling this shit to families. It's disgusting. This should not be part of the DC brand. Now, there are people who keep coming into my comments saying, well, it's to show that DC is going to have all these different tones. Bullshit. I am calling straight out bullshit. Yes, this has me heated up because I love the DC brand. I love the DC brand. And all I'm seeing right now is James Gunn just throwing it and dragging it through the mud. For what? His own playground? You had freaking necrophilia going on in Creature Commandos. He had to hold it back for Superman, but then he's on full-on display here. He has a problem with sexual material. There is no question about it. You look at his past tweets and you look at what's going on here, and if you can't make the connection, what the crap? What the crap? Warner Brothers, what are you doing? Straight up, what are you doing? Is this what you want the DC brand to be? Seriously? And we already know that when you have freaking Lanterns coming out, you already had Nathan Fillion said he says the F word like more times than he's ever said it in his entire career in the show Lanterns. This is what we are getting. This is what they are doing. What is the deal? Why? This is nobody asked for this. Only perverts are okay with this. And there's a reason why it has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Because those people are depraved as well. I'm sorry. If this is what you enjoy, it's depraved. It just is. There's no other two ways about it. This is not okay. This is not becoming of the DC brand. And I implore anybody who's even thinking about watching this, stay far away from it. The DC brand is ruined. We should not be supporting the DCU at all. It should be over. This is disgusting. All right, guys, I had to get this video out there. I found the show to be ridiculous. At the beginning, they have a sequence where Peacemaker is going to try and become part of the Justice Gang. And what do? The whole scene is ridiculous. They make a mockery out of Hawkgirl, and they already did in Superman when she just willingly kills somebody just to show that she's not like Superman. The morals and the values that they are displaying in every single one of these projects is messed up. It is not something that is becoming of the DC brand, and it's about time people stand up and say it. Enough is enough. James Gunn needs to be fired. All right, guys, there's your video for the day. I will probably have a full DC update, maybe this weekend if I have time to do it, but I had to get this video out there. Yes, I'm charged up over this. Like, this is what you've done to DC. My gosh, how disgusting is that? All right, guys, we will see you on the next video.